Happy Halloween, everybody, and here's part 2 of today's twofer. We will be talking about Enemy Zero for the Sega Saturn. Sorry about the reflection, doing my best. Okay, first off, two of my little friends want to say Happy Halloween. My baby Rocky, who is today, he is being a little sunflower. His hat is somewhere over there. And he's also the Joker. If you look, see the red on him? And the green in the hair. And it even says, ha ha, on his back. I wrote it in Doggy Safe Die. Where the fuck?
Take that off.
Yeah. Quiet, honey. Yeah, that's Anna laughing. Oh, I'm sorry, Rocky. I didn't mean to almost kill you. Okay. Alright, now, give me the other one. And then here's Chewy. Chewy wants to say Happy Halloween. Chewy is a little bumblebee. Happy Halloween, right? Say hi, Chewy. Say hi to the world. That's you. And underneath his bumblebee costume is, and you still put it on wrong, he is my little Pikachu. Again, Doggy Safe Die. Alright. He's my baby. Okay. So, Chewy, you say Happy Halloween to the world. Alright. Okay, here, put their costumes back on. Alright, so, let us get right into it. Oh, also, I want to say thank you. I'm almost at 360 subscribers. To all my new subscribers, I'm going to have to call you on the next video because I have to go into my notes in this phone right here to get your names. Anyway, yes, so, Enemy Zero, one of the, in the last batch of Sega Saturn games to come out in 1998. This is a Sega Saturn exclusive starring virtual protagonist Laura Harris, who you might know from D and D2. However, this game is not related to any of them. The plans were to make her a virtual actress, a digital video game actress, so to speak, which they sort of did. So, alright, cool. Alright, starring Jill Cuniff of the band Luscious Jackson as the voice of... Oh, Laura Lewis. I'm sorry. They changed it to Laura Lewis in this, not Laura Harris. Okay, my apologies. Anyway, Enemy Zero. Much like the original Alien film, you're in a spaceship, you wake up, things are not right. Things are off. Something has happened. It's up to her to uncover the mystery. Now, this game is going to play two ways, and I'll get to that in the gameplay, but I want to start with the visuals. Okay, there's two types of visuals in this game. There's the independent area visuals, and I'll tell you what I mean by independent area, where it's full rendered 3D cinematic, where you move a step at a time, just like in D. You inspect the environment, and you get the, and you look around for whatever items you need, whatever documents you need to find. I will say, they are wonderful looking 3D animated scenes. Nothing less than what you would expect from a game that's an exclusive for the console. Touting its 3D rendered visuals. I really can't get a good shot on the back of the cover here, but if you look, you'll see enough. Alright. Now, then when you're in the hallways of the ship, it goes to full 3D, running at, I'm almost certain this is running pretty close to 60 frames a second. It runs very smooth. The draw distance is not the furthest, but the darkness is there for a reason. It heightens, because it's not supposed to be super bright, but it is. They are dim hallways. The game runs very fluidly. When you're in the hallways, and these are the areas where you will encounter the aliens that basically are on the ship. I'll get to what the aliens are sort of in a minute, because that's the highlight of this game, is the sound. Now, this game has a wonderful, wonderful soundtrack. It's a lot of piano, even just solo piano tracks. The music itself, is just, the sound is just a lot of ambience and a lot of atmosphere. The voice acting is okay. It's not the greatest. It's not terrible, actually. It's okay. But the piano tunes are the highlight of this game in the music department. Now, the audio design is where this game stands out, and here's why. The enemy is invisible. You cannot see him, or it, or her, whatever you want to call it. You cannot see them. You will pick up an earpiece in the game that will detect, like radar, how close the enemy or the aliens are. Because they're invisible, you got to use your hearing. As the beeping gets louder and more frequent, that means it's closer to you. It touches you, you're dead. You're done. You have you get some type of charging, like a pulse charge gun, that you will use to kill them. But that's about it. This game is about survival using our one instinct, our one sense that isn't generally associated with survival: sound. Everybody relies on their eyes to see what's coming at them, and then their ears. Well, in this game, it's the other way around. You're relying on your ears. Your eyes are not helping you. All they're doing is just showing you which way you can walk. Okay? So the sound design in this game is absolutely perfect. It's phenomenal. I love the sound in this game. The direction, the sound design, the piano tunes, it all culminates together to invoke a fear of dread and loneliness. And that's what you'll be feeling in this game. Now, the gameplay, as I said, it's a first-person game played through 3D rendered cinematics for the independent rooms, and then wandering around the hallways that connect all these rooms on the spaceship is the 3D rendered, polygon rendered world itself that you walk and run through. So there's no pre-rendered cinematic in the hallways, so to speak. I will say, it's just like Fatal Frame, it's a very slow-paced game, but you know what? That also works in this game's favor. This game is, again, it's all suspense. Not being able to see your enemy, only having to rely on your ears, and there are more than one. Navigating this monstrous ship, the save system is actually limited in this game. It's dependent on how many charges you have. The save stations run on a power supply. When that power supply, if you save more than X amount of times and that power supply keeps going down, once that power supply is done, you basically run out of saves. So play smart. I'm not going to say don't save, but don't save too much. Don't save, I took 10 steps, got an item, go back and save. It doesn't work like that. I'll give the game credit where it's due. Most games that have a limited amount of saves, it would just irk me. In this, it adds to the game because it's part of a document and a recording system on the ship. So it's actually written into the story of why you can only save X amount of times. The game itself, it's half interactive movie, half game. And again, normally, back in the day, I hated games like that. I enjoyed this game. Much like Man of Medan, Until Dawn, where those are full interactive movies with gameplay elements added on, this game is a game with interactive movie elements added into it. I look at this game in the reverse. It's not for everybody, and at the price this game commands, over at least $100+, maybe close to $200 now. I haven't looked. It's not going to be accessible to everybody. But you know what? For those that have it or for those that are curious, I will say if you didn't like it when you were younger, give this game another chance. As we grow, our tastes mature. And I plan on finishing this game again and probably enjoying it more now than I did when I was a teenager, when I was 13 or 14 when it came out. I can't say this game is the highlight master-selling piece of the Sega Saturn. It's not. It is a very unique title for the Saturn. And I think this is just another game in the library that doesn't get talked about enough and that gets overlooked. It's a wonderful-looking game. The sound design, top-notch, because they highlight the sound as the highlight of survival in this. The controls are simple. So, walk, shoot, inventory, cancel. That's pretty much it. And you know what? If you're looking for slower-paced, suspenseful survival horror, this is survival horror. Because the enemy will just keep chasing you, and they will be hunting you down. The narrative is not driven by your enemy encounters. It's the other way around. Your enemy encounters, you drive the narrative, not the enemy. So that enemy's just going to keep coming after you once you're introduced to them. You got to play it carefully. I will say, I truly, truly do not think this game gets enough praise and gets enough love. I want to also make a statement, and this is going to be a very controversial statement. I would go so far as to say this is probably one of the best games in its genre. It's is it 3 or 4 discs? I forgot. Yeah, it's a 3. I think it's 3 discs. 3 or 4. Anyway, it's not a very long game either, but there's so many cinematics. That's why it takes place across so many discs. But anyway, Fatal Frame 2, Enemy Zero. You can't go wrong with either of these games. This is probably going to be a little more accessible for most people than this. However, if you have the means, check it out. I can't say, I can't recommend this game enough. And it's just, for a teen-rated game, it does push the boundaries. And you'll see what I mean in a couple of scenes in the game. Anyway, I'm John. This is my channel, Elite Gamers United. Happy Halloween, everybody. Boys, come here. Come on. Come here, boys. Come here, Pikachu. Pikachu says Happy Halloween. And his brother, Rocky, the Joker, and the Sunflower, also says Happy Halloween. Okay? Happy Halloween, everybody. Have a good night, and I'll see you in a few days. And with the month of November comes Christmassy themed games. Games that we played around the holidays, that came out around the holidays. That's all I'm going to be doing for the rest of the year. So, and no, it's not going to be Call of Duties. Okay, I assure you. I play real games. All right, I'm not fake like that. I enjoy the Call of Duties, but I don't. Anybody who says, "Oh, what games you play?" "Oh, well, I'm a gamer. "Oh, what do you play?" "Oh, I play Madden. I play Call of Duty. Play Grand Theft Auto." "Oh, so you deserve to be put in a fucking incinerator with the rest of them." Fuck you. Happy Halloween, everybody.